What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to a brand new video. So we're gonna start off by showing a physique update on how I'm looking, and this is me at 175-ish. I'm going to show you a comparison of the last physique update to today's physique update. So I wish I took a physique update starting this whole process, but you know, I did not. So that's why it says 20 pounds in the title, but in this comparison, it is going to be a 10-pound difference. 10 pounds makes a huge difference to your physique, especially like you guys can see in the legs and the stomach. I could pull in the vacuum so much more deeper. And everywhere else, like the skin just looks a little bit tighter, right? So a couple tips before we dive in, and the first tip is going to be weigh yourself every morning after using the bathroom. Keep a daily log of this and take the average of the 7-day weigh-in, and on a week-to-week scale you'll be able to tell whether you're gaining weight, losing weight, or maintaining weight. And obviously you want to be losing weight, right? And the rate you want to go at is about 1% a week, so you don't lose so much muscle in the process. Another tip I have for you guys is to take progress photos. Okay, so in the same spot, same lighting, on a week-to-week scale, guys, the change is going to be so minor and not even noticeable, most likely, but over the course of weeks, you'll be able to see the progress, the changes in your body, and it'll honestly keep you going for sure. But that is going to wrap up the physique update. You guys can see the big changes, you know, 185 versus 175. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the rest of the video. Throw a thumbs up for your boy. Alright guys, I just got back from the gym, just did some abs and cardio, 30 minutes of cardio this week every day, and now I'm gonna have my post-workout pancake, even though it wasn't really like a workout. Just kind of keep some of the meals I enjoy the same. Here it is, one big old pancake. Ingredients to this recipe will be right here. Since there's a banana in here, it tastes like banana blueberry pancakes, which is absolutely phenomenal. So I'm gonna eat this, guys, and then we'll dive right into the diet aspect of, you know, this fat loss phase. All right, guys, I have a couple notes I wrote down, obviously, because I can go over so much when it comes to dieting. But obviously, first things first, you want to be in a calorie deficit, right? It was very easy for me to figure out what those calories were because I've been tracking throughout my bulk. I was a straight moon face a couple months ago. And some tips I have for you guys, this is just like from my experience, is try to fit in some micronutrient dense foods. And what I mean by that, you know, things like avocados, whole eggs, blueberries, fruit, vegetables, spinach, things like that, right? Another tip, eat high volume foods, okay? You guys saw in the clip, I ate a big salad, and that was my lunch, right? That is one of probably like the lowest calorie, high volume foods that you can eat, and it's honestly delicious. You can make it taste really good if you just like find good sauces and things like that. High volume foods. Another thing is like wraps. For a majority of my cut, I ate like Joseph Lavish wraps, 120 calories per wrap, and I would just like fill it up with veggies, chicken, you know, things like that, and that would just help me stay satiated for my dinner. And another tip, I just ate my protein pancake, you guys can see, and that's my third tip, which is eat foods you still enjoy. I included a lot of the foods I still enjoy. For example, cream of rice, protein pancakes, oatmeal, put some protein powder in there, sometimes peanut butter, and I like to top it off with some frozen blueberries, and it actually tastes like a dessert. And you could even fit things like low calorie ice cream. Nix, there's this brand, specific brand, which is like less than 300 calories. I highly recommend it. The whole point of a diet is to find something you can stick to and that's sustainable. And when you're fitting foods that you enjoy, for example, like my cream of rice meal, which is my pre-workout meal, it just makes dieting a whole lot easier. With this cut, guys, I have been probably the least food focused I've ever been because a lot of my meals were consistent, pretty much the same thing, sometimes a little variety. I would switch up things here and there. Spacing out the meals definitely helped with like being less food focused, thinking about food all day, right? And the last tip I forgot to mention is eat a high protein diet, okay? So the recommended amount is, you know, a gram per pound of body weight. I started this cut around 195 to 197 pounds and ate 225 to 250 grams of protein every day. Did I have to? No, but did I enjoy it? Did it keep me satiated? Yes. So also want to mention that protein has the highest thermic effect on food. So if you guys look at this chart, 20 to 30%, you're burning 20 to 30% of the calories you're consuming just by digesting it, your body metabolizing the food. So eat more protein, man. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I have AC blown, but like if I turn the AC off, it's gonna be way too hot for your boy. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna go over training, right? So training, what's up with training, yo? I'm gonna go over my split. Sunday, quads and hams. Monday, chest and buys. Tuesday, back and tries. Wednesday, rest. Thursday, hams and glutes. Friday, shoulders and chest. Saturday, rest. And on my rest days, guys, I did abs and cardio, right? I have a couple tips, very easy, simple tips that you guys everyone should be following. So starting with number 1, focus on progressive overload. Okay, so if you get 5 reps today, try to get 6 reps next week, right? Even the smallest progress, guys, it adds up. Let's say you're benching 185 for 10, next week 190 for 10, next week after 195 for 10, and next week after 200 for 10. Over the course of a month, you add a lot of weight over time, right? So it's not gonna seem like much when you're progressing maybe 1 or 2 more reps, but that is a W, guys. Like, I don't think people understand. Like, you're not gonna go from 90 pounds to 150s, like, you know what I mean? It's a small gradual increase, and there's many ways to focus on progressive overload, right? There's tempo, time under tension, reps, the rest times. This is gonna go into the second point, which is track the progress. Obviously, you guys want to be able to track your progress, knowing exactly what you're doing or having an idea of what numbers to be hitting, right? A good way to track is either, you know, just simple in your notes, or I have this app called the Strong app, which I've gone over in a couple videos. Easy to use app. I highly recommend you download it because it's free. I have history of all my lifts from like freshman year of college, which is absolutely insane to look at. And the last thing is to train hard. Train hard, man. What I mean by training hard, actually like push yourself when you're working out. The past couple months, I'm not gonna lie, I've probably trained my legs harder than any other muscle group, and I've noticed the most progress on them, right? And what do I mean by training hard, guys? Like, push yourself, you know, train to failure, train past failure, partial reps, drop sets, you know, add an intensifier to it. For example, let's say you're aiming for 8 to 10 reps, and if you're at 10 reps, you got more, then squeeze out those extra reps, right? Add weight next week, and then, you know, you progressively overload through that, and, you know, those are the little changes that make a difference to your physique. Okay, guys, so now we're gonna go into cardio. All right, so cardio. Everyone should be doing cardio. So how I structure my cardio, it's like a tool, right? So you want to be able to use cardio as a tool. You don't want to live on the cardio machine. What I did was a 10% incline 3 speed and incline walk. That was the cardio for the whole entire duration of my cut, and I got up to 40 minutes every day. I'll show you guys. I'm gonna actually look up how I gradually increased, right? Because some of you guys are probably wondering. I first started at 25 minutes 5 times a week, then I upped it to 30 minutes 5 times a week, 30 minutes 6 times a week, 35 minutes 6 times a week, 35 minutes 7 times a week. Kept that for a little bit, and then I upped it to 40 minutes 7 times a week at the last 2 weeks, I think. I am personally not a fan of running, HIIT cardio, Stairmaster, just because it's really taxing on your body. I just stuck with the incline walk, probably the least taxing on your body, right? Because you're just like walking on a slight incline, like it's not too bad. Get your heart rate anywhere from like 120 to 140. That's like the ideal range. That wraps up cardio. We're gonna go over one of the important points of, you know, my cutting phase, which is sleep and recovery. Cannot stress this point enough. Get your recovery in, get your sleep in, okay? It's like your battery is recharging. The Whoop, which I might review in one of the next couple videos. Oh, what's up, forearm? What's up, forearm? Yeah, the Whoop tells me if I got bad sleep or not, which is kind of cool. But, you know, aim for higher than 7 hours of sleep. You know, have good sleep hygiene, right? Go to sleep at the same time every night. Make sure it's pitch black. Try to shy away from, you know, blue light, even though that's kind of hard to do. And obviously recovery. It took me so long to realize this, guys, but I finally humbled myself and told me more is not better, less is more. And now I'm taking 2 rest days, which I like to do. Even though I'm still going to the gym doing abs and cardio, it's like I'm not like taxing my body, right? Rest a little more, sleep a little more, And the last but not least is activity. What's a good goal to set? For a lot of my clients, guys, I try to recommend hitting 10,000 steps a day, right? This is a very, for some, easy goal to hit depending on your job, right? If you're working a very sedentary job, it's gonna be hard to get your steps in. I personally have averaged probably anywhere from 12 to 16,000 steps a day, including my cardio. So a couple tips: take your dogs for a walk, 10-minute walk after dinner or something, guys, like in the morning, at night. If not, still go for a walk, or just like move around. When you're brushing your teeth, walk around, take laps. You know, when you're waiting for something in the microwave, take laps. I don't know, there's so many ways to actually build up steps. You know, everyone has an excuse for work, but it's that time after work. You gotta prioritize getting your steps in to hit that goal.